Welcome to episode 7 of Mental Debrief, where we read AITAH stories on Reddit. We nicknamed it Am I the Meanie, so we don't get demonetized on YouTube. I have a Patreon, and it is TBA on the date, but hopefully it's going to be soon. Alright. AITAH for telling my spouse I won't help her pay for their kids' college. When we agreed finances should stay separate. Context clues is very important in these situations, and this one I can only really see going one way. I don't know how, if y'all agreed on something to a certain extent, if it's for both of y'all, but they said their kid, not our kid. Alright. I, 42 male, married my wife, 40 female, 2 years ago. Alright, perfect. 2-year age range. It's nice. This is the second marriage for both of us. I have a daughter, 17 female, from my first marriage. She doesn't have kids. Hold on. She don't have kids? Why'd you say their kid? This is so weird. Alright. When we got married, we explicitly agreed to keep our finances separate. We have a joint account for household expenses, okay, that we both contribute to, but everything else stays in our own accounts. This was my idea originally because I wanted to make sure my daughter's college funds stayed protected for her. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's nice. That's nice. My daughter is applying to college now, and apparently the fund I set up for her isn't going to cover everything. She got into school, it cost around $65K a year. The college fund is about $80K, which isn't going to cover maybe a year and a half. Last week, my wife asked if she'd be willing. Oh, you asked your wife if she'd be willing to cover some of the cost. Since we're married, my daughter is technically her stepdaughter now. She said no. She makes good money as a consultant, under $40K a year, but she has her own financial goals, and we agreed when we got married that our money would stay separate. I got really upset and didn't think she would actually hold me to that when it comes to my daughter's education. I got really upset, and I didn't think... Oh, sorry. I said that this is different than regular expenses, and the family should help family. She reminded me that keeping finances separate was your idea, was his idea, specifically to protect his daughter's money. I said that was about protecting her from potential issues, not refusing to help when my daughter needs it. My ex-wife found out about this and somehow called my wife saying she's being selfish. My daughter hasn't said anything directly, but she's been really cold to my wife recently. My sister says my wife is technically right, but being kind of heartless. My best friend says that we had an argument, and I can't change the rules now just because it doesn't work in my favor. AITAH, am I the meanie, for expecting my wife to help with college costs even though we agreed to keep finances separate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I could have gotten past the part where you just asked her, but the fact you got mad when she said no. If you could ask her 100%, and if she said yes, she said yes. But the fact she said no and you got very upset, that is so wrong. So wrong. Alright, well, I have a lot of work to do today. I'm going to be MIA for the next 3 days, so I have to make a bunch of videos for y'all to be nice people. And I am doing pretty well with 2 videos every day. 1 episode of Mental Debrief and 1 episode of my gaming channel. Most recently, I've been doing Honkai Star Rail. My first episode was the only one that was different. I understand that. But I wanted to make another series where I would upload a picture or try to upload a video every day. I don't know. Maybe y'all can ask me maybe y'all can tell me what you think about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.